Hello, my dear students. In our session today, we are going to deal with Unit 7, O level. In Unit 7, as you see, it's about technology and the future. This unit is going to talk about some inventions, some modern inventions as types of technology and the future tense. First, let's read the texts and match them with the photos. As you see, uh, letter A, when these headphones hear another language, they can translate it into your language. It's photo number 2. Letter B, this is a motorbike. Is it a motorbike? Is it a helicopter? No, this invention is half motorbike and half helicopter. It can push you into the air at the speed of a fast car. It's photo number 4. Excellent. C, this clever jacket uses an app to make you warmer when the weather is cold. It's photo number 1. Excellent. And the last text is uh, change roads into solar panels. This invention uses strong glass that you can drive on and make electricity at the same time. It's the last photo, which is number 3. I need you to read through the unit quickly and tell me who was H.G. Wells and why is he famous. Let's see. Exercise listening, unit 7, part 2, lesson 1. Listening, exercise 1 and 2 is related to the listening, but here in the remember box, we need to revise together the future form with will. As you see, we use will and will not. The abbreviation is won't. To talk about, this is a usage of future with will, to talk about future prediction. And this prediction without any evidence. As in the examples, the headphones will be very useful for traveling. Another example, the machine won't be able to fly very high. Here I need you to complete this exercise language, but it's related to the listening exercise. Any answer of using will or won't is acceptable, but it relates to the listening. In the speaking exercise, we need to discuss the questions in small groups. Who do you agree or disagree with in exercise 2 and why? Which of the 4 inventions do you think will become the most used and why? In the life skill of today, it's important to know about the latest technology. You might need to know this for a future job. How can you find out about the latest technology? Now let's move to lesson 2. In lesson 2 reading, first discuss these questions in pairs. Do you like shopping online? Why and why not? What type of things do you like to buy? From these questions, I think we are going to talk about for and against if you are yes or no on shopping online. Exercise 2, we need to match from column A to column B. But column A, some verbs, and column B, some words. Most of them matches more than one word, more than one noun. Exercise 3, we need to read about shopping online. Is it yes or no? NG says, I love online shopping. Let's read the text related to NG. Shopping online is great. Firstly, it saves me time. I don't want to spend lots of time traveling to the shops. I can stay at home and buy the things I want in a few minutes. Secondly, I have more choice online. Also, if more people shop online, there will be fewer cars on the road and less pollution. I will do all my shopping online when I am older. Bahir had another opinion. He prefers going to real shops in his city. He says, every time I buy clothes online, the thing that I buy is wrong. At a shop, I can see what I'm buying and I can try it first. Also, I don't like to waste time waiting for a delivery. I want things now. If everyone shops online, the shops in our towns and cities will close. If they close, then lots of other businesses like cafes will close too. Here is a table to please classify all these texts into two categories. The first one is for, and the second one is against uh, shopping online, related to the text that we read together now. The second part of lesson two, this exercise discusses another grammar topic, which is the first if conditional. If conditional, the first conditional. We use if or when plus present symbol and the future symbol to express prediction. Like the example, if everyone shops online, the shops in our towns and cities will close. Also, I will do all my shopping online when I am older. I need to correct the verbs between brackets related to this grammar rule, which is if or when, followed by present simple, and the second sentence will be future with will. Here, finally, in the speaking exercise, we need to play this game together. We have to start with one of these four sentences. These girls starts with, if I help my mother at the weekend, she will have more free time. The second one says, if my mother has more free time, we will be able to go out. The third one, if we go out, we will be able to go to the cinema. What about the fourth one if we has 4, 5, and so on? For example, the fourth one will say, if we go to the cinema, we will meet our friends. The sixth one will say, if we meet our friends, we will play together or spend happy time together, and so on. This is a story related to if first conditional. Now in lesson 3, we need to check first the meaning of these words in bold. We have addicted, by mistake, headaches, horrible, social media. Addicted means love something very much. The preposition that comes with addicted is to. By mistake means without any plan, without planning. C. Headaches, it's some pain in your head. Horrible, something very bad. Social media like Facebook and Twitter. Here, this exercise listening, we need to listen to these 4 teenagers and their problems and with technology and the advices that the expert gives to each one. Here in exercise language, part 2, lesson 3, match to make sentences. Number 1 is done for you. Number 2, you shouldn't watch videos online if your head hurts. It's D. 3, if you don't know someone, you shouldn't make friends with them online. It's letter A. Number 4, you should tell your parent or a teacher if you are sitting at the computer for a long time. No, it's if you feel worried about something. Yeah, that's right. When you go to bed, you should turn your phone off. That's right, excellent. Here, as you see, we use should plus or shouldn't plus infinitive with if first conditional for advice. For advice. Now in exercise 6, complete these sentences with your own ideas. Use should. Number 1 is done for you. Number 2, when you play online games. 3, if you think your friend is addicted to social media. 4, when you feel tired. In each one of these sentences, you have to complete by using ways of advice using should or shouldn't. As in the grammar box, if or when that followed by present simple, the second sentence will be should or shouldn't plus infinitive. In the writing exercise, we have a problem that we are going to read together. Let's read it about that boy. He says, my parents say that I spend too much time online, but playing video games is my hobby, and I am very good at them. I love playing games with my friends, but my parents say they will take my computer away if I don't stop playing on it so much. What should I do? Let's try to write him some advice using should or shouldn't. In lesson 4, we have a story. Its name is The Time Machine, and it's by H.G. Wells. First, let's read these questions. Reading questions. Number 1, ask and answer the questions in pairs. What do you think a time traveler does? Number 2, would you like to travel in time? Where and when would you go, and why? Here we have some questions related to the story that we are going to read together. Read part of the story, The Time Machine, and answer the questions. Number 1, where are the people in the story? Who made the machines? What do the machines do? Exercise 3, look at the words in red. Use a dictionary to check the meanings. Write the words in your notebook. Let's read the story together. London, England, 1895. A group of friends meet for dinner at the time traveler's house. After dinner, the time traveler asks his friends if they think that it's possible to travel through time. It's impossible, they reply. We can only travel through space, not time. The time traveler shows them a small model of a machine that he has in his hand. This is a copy of a machine that I believe can go through time. It took me 2 years to build. He tells them. The friends laugh. Pull this lever, he tells one of them. They feel some wind, and then the machine suddenly disappears. Where is it? The other men ask. The model machine is in the future. The time traveler says, would you like to see the real machine? He asks. He takes them to another room. Inside the room is another bigger machine. It's not finished. In this machine, he says, I will explore the past and the future. Let's check the meanings of these words in red. Impossible means something that is difficult to happen. Pull means to use your hands to open or to carry something. It's the opposite of push. Lever, it's a metal hand that you can pull and push. Disappears means doesn't exist. Explore means discover a place or something like that. Now let's read the text again and put true or false, T or F. The time machine traveler disappears. No, only the machine disappears. So it's false. The small machine is finished. Yeah, it's true. The small machine travels to the past? No, it travels only to the future. The large machine is ready to use? No, it isn't finished. It's false also. The last one, if the time traveler travels in the machine, he can visit the past or the future, both of them. Now, in a speaking exercise, discuss these questions in small groups related to what we read. Lesson 5. We have some problems, some dangers of using technology. Here, there is a poster about some dangers related to sleep, related to eye problems, ear problems, and exercise. Let's read them together. Related to sleep, many people check social media or watch videos online late into the night. Then they don't get enough sleep. Yeah, we have in exercise 3, we have to complete this poster using these words in exercise 3. Eye problems. If you spend a lot of time on screens, you can have eye problems and headaches. Excellent. Ear problems. Listening to loud music or films through headphones, that's right, can damage your ears or your hearings. The last one, exercise. Many people spend hours playing excellent video games or watching TV and don't spend enough time exercise or outside doing exercise. That's right. Here in exercise speaking, we have some ways to give advice. Look at these sentences from a debate. Debate means two people have a different opinions and everyone tries to pursue the other with his opinions. Cold technology is bad for your health. Are these opinions positive or negative? We have the ideas in red to put positive or negative in the box as you see. The last lesson is about an email, but it's a formal email. In the formal email, we start our email by dear sir / madam. We don't use any words of greetings. Just you have to talk or write about the topic itself. I ordered a new mobile. As you see, I ordered a new mobile phone last week and the delivery was today. When I opened the box, the screen was damaged. I would like to change the phone for a new one that is not damaged. Can you tell me how can I do this? Yours faithfully. It's not with best wishes. It's yours faithfully, Lama Sabri. Before these questions is about the text that we read, you can answer it alone, but let's look at that exercise 3. In exercise 3, we need to put S if the sentence or if it is a way to start a formal email, and E if it's a way to end a formal email also. Dear sir / madam, if you don't know the name of a person, it's a start way. Excellent. Yours faithfully, it's a way of ending a formal email if you don't know the person. That's right. 3. Also, it's a start way. Dear Mr., Mrs., Ms., or plus the surname if you know the name. If you know the name, write the surname. And in this way, you can or you have to end your email using yours sincerely if you know the person. So it's ending way. Number 4, ending way. Finally, best wishes or kind regards if you know the person well. It's with the informal emails, not with the formal emails. Here we have, did you know, in this box, there were more than 85 billion deliveries around the world in 2018. In 2014, there were around 40 billion. Here, please write an email about a problem with an online delivery. Use the following information. You have laptop computer, when ordered 3 weeks ago. What is your problem? Delivery should be in 1 week, but I am still waiting. The last point, what do you want? Tell me when delivery will be. By this exercise, we finish Unit 7. Here is a review. Please match the words, match the verbs to the nouns also, but it's more easier than the previous one. Number 1 is done for you. Wear headphones, save time, have a headache, check social media, and be addicted to something. That's right. In exercise 2, we need to work in pairs, ask and answer questions using the phrases in exercise 1. How often do you check your social media? I check it once an hour. In exercise 3, we revise how to use will or won't for the future. In exercise 4 also, please correct the verbs between brackets related to the if first conditional. As we explained, you may use should or shouldn't, will or won't. If it is for advice, you have to use should or shouldn't. Finally, we have a project. Make a poster about how to stay healthy when you use technology. Work with a partner. Look at the information on page 9. Are there any other problems you can think of with technology? Write down some ideas. Number 2, research some ways that people can use technology and stay healthy. Number 3, put your ideas into a poster. You should think about how the poster is for. Write short, clear sentences. Give it a good title. And finally, use colors and pictures to make it look interesting. Number 4, put the posters around the classroom for everyone to read. Thank you for your listening and attention, and see you again with Unit 8, and goodbye.